the closing doors, please.
Downtown New York. Streetlights, traffic lights, cars and people. 'Twas the evening time, rush hour, and the power of the public is a dance and parade, swinging bump. Many feet tapping whilst the sidewalk is cracking. 'Tis the hustle and bustle that legalizes the battle art of body slapping. That unfortunate citizen, should she ever get in your way, along the way. On that day, I met an old friend of mine, who just so appeared out of the human chaos to add to my chaos that day. He said, "I have the most fantastic thing to tell you." I replied, "Okay, well tell me." "I am affiliated with people that speak with the spirits of the dead. How would you like to talk with the spirit of your dead mother?" I choked and was thrown forward. It was the unexpected request, along with the unexpected public body slap. He continued, "You wouldn't be afraid of talking to the spirit of your dead mother, would you?" I stuttered slightly, but no words came out. "You're afraid of going to a seance, aren't you?" "Old friend, once upon a time, you were braver than this. You've changed. You're a chicken." And that was it. He had me. For I was no chicken, but a sitting duck surrounded by racing rats avoiding the trap, and so I agreed with a clap, grasp, handshake. Saturday evening. We are in this house, a very beautiful house. The medium was a lady, a professional sorcerer, if you know what I mean. She communicated with the spirits. She communicated with the spirits of the dead, loved ones, animal or human. Those who are no longer with us are summoned by this mediator and encouraged to converse with anyone who might gather around her table. We are seated around her table. "We have a very special surprise tonight. A spirit will manifest itself openly here," she said. And it was at that very moment when I felt a powerful wind hit the building. Suddenly, a lucid being appeared from out of the wall. My heart seemed to stop. What we saw that night was this transparent lady in a beautiful gown, and she spoke to the fortune teller, saying, "My dear sister, you are so wonderful to have asked for me." Unexpectedly, however, our dear medium, after those words, suddenly fainted and fell off her chair, and was now just lying there on the floor. When you get into a secret society of spirit worshippers, when you are invited by the direction of the higher-ups in the spirit world, I tell you now, it's not so easy to get out alive. And that's exactly what my friend and I were involved in, but no one had given us the full details. Another seance, same location, same vibes, but different people. This very famous big band jazz band leader and his wife had the duty of luring me further into the occult. And apparently so, this jazz band leader had been instructed by spirits to have a word with my friend and I concerning our future. We sat in this expensive restaurant. We had a few alcoholic beverages and we talked. "How long have you fellows been involved with sorcery?" "What?" I questioned. "Exactly what do you mean by sorcery? What you people are doing? Talking to the supposed spirits of the dead? It's silly. I attend a few with my wife, as the seances seem to bring her comfort. But me, I don't really focus on that stuff now. I want power. And I go right to the source of that power. How do you think I became famous?" The jazz band leader was making out that we were dilly-dallying and needed to get ourselves fully immersed in the real business of devil worship in order to reap the real rewards. There's no such thing as good luck. In my occupation, there has to be some power working for you somewhere behind closed doors, or you don't get ahead in this world, especially in the world of entertainment. I'm very fortunate enough to have been introduced to spirit worship. When I say spirit worship, I mean worshipping Lucifer and the fallen angels. And by doing this, great power I have obtained. Everything I desire, I get. And ever since my conversion, it has been instant success for my band and I. It was a lot for me to take in at the time, but he continued passionately with energy, saying that, in reality, the spirits take control of him and his band members. The spirits possess and energize them, and in turn they pass the influence onto the people at concerts and performances. He also said that the supposed spirits of the dead that we're talking with at seance meetings are demon spirits, fallen angels from heaven, and apparently they're really beautiful beings. He said, "You guys have got a great future ahead of you. The high priest of our secret society has heard from Lucifer himself. He has very special plans for you both. Wouldn't you like to know more?" My friend and I looked at each other. Was this really happening? Both of us shared a smile, and in turn, the smiles were shared to those sitting around our table. Affirmative. Listen, I'd like to have you meet some of our people Wednesday evening. You'll come along, take my card, and that was that. Wednesday evening, there I was, standing amongst these very well-dressed, well-mannered, professional-looking individuals. There were doctors, attorneys, and lots of business people. I was expecting to spend that evening chanting with rough-looking characters from hell, but I was amazed. They were normal, everyday people, the type you might pass in rush hour, the hour of power. A thought came to my mind as the blossoming flower. Just how far do you go with this spirit worship before you start paying the price? I suddenly had mixed feelings about this facade.